I still need to get my hands on a Shiny Morelull, and luckily for me right now, there's one right here, so it's not shiny though. Obviously, we're gonna go as hard as possible to get our hands on a Shiny Morelull, and luckily for me, not only are they spawning in the wild pretty consistently, but there's also researches for these things, which is great, and they're pretty simple to do. You either have to spend 10 Pokestops or gems, so that could also get you a Tadbulb, or you just walk 1 kilometer. So I don't know how many of these we're gonna be able to do today, but hopefully we'll get lucky and get ourselves something shiny from them, but this is not it. Also, in case you were curious, the Hundo is 442, so if you want a Hundo from research, that's what you're looking for. But let's see what this last one gives us. Come on, not red, but it's a really good looking shiny, and I want to get my hands on it. So with that being said, let's get out there. Got another wild Morelull here, and not red. 3 more Morelull tasks are done. No shiny on this one. How about the second one? Will you have it? No, sadly not. And the third one, will you be red? You're not red, okay. None of them were really that good. Now brought down an Arlo. We still need 2 more shiny Shadow Bellsprouts, and then we're done with all the shiny shadows. Because recently in Mexico, we did get the final Dratini I needed, so come on, Arlo. Not yellow with him, sadly. I'm gonna go as hard as possible. We're gonna do every decoy. We're gonna do every Arlo that we see, because we just need 2 more shiny shadows, and we're done with this rotation. And then we can finally get our Shadow Regigigas. And of course, we're gonna do the decoy grunts as well, so let's see if we get it from this one. Not from this one, sadly, but the only one we've ever gotten was from a decoy. Well, for some reason, 2 out of the 3 Explore 1 kilometers are done. Let's just claim them right here. Come on, red. No, not on you. And Dose, what are you gonna be, my friend? It's also not shiny. 430 though, that's the biggest one we've seen. And another decoy right here that doesn't have yellow, but at least it's a Bellsprout. I did a few of them in Mexico, and a lot of them turned out to be Weeping Bell Eradicate. I've now walked that kilometer, and I have 2 of the spend 10 quests, so they can be Tadbulb, but let's do the guaranteed Morelull on the top. It's not red, sadly. 430 again, weirdly enough. And then we have the 50-50 chance here. This one's going to be a Morelull. Okay, down with it, and 437, that's up there. And then the last one, do we go 3 for 3 or not? We do, nice, awesome, 427. Another decoy grunt has been brought down. Do they have yellow? They do not, sadly. And here we have 8 of the 7-kilometer eggs. Again, they are boosted for Morelull apparently, so it would be nice to get one. Number 1 is an Elekid, though from what I've noticed with these eggs, I haven't been seeing a lot of Morelulls. Number 2 is the Dedenne. I've been seeing a lot of those. Number 3 is a Magby. Halfway point with number 4 is a Morelull. Okay, we got one of everything. Number 5 is another Elekid. 6 is gonna be a Magby. Come on, lucky 7 with a shiny mushroom. Well, it's a mushroom, so that's cool. And this is the last egg of the batch, and it's gonna be a Dedenne. Wow, I think we literally got 2 of everything. In fact, we did. Let's just do something real quick before the fire truck gets over here. It looks like we don't have any Hundos. Oh well. And now back to the research. Let's see if we get the red one from here. I'm also seeing a lot of them in the wild, which is still great, but this one is not shiny. Number 2 in the stack is gonna be also not it. 437 though, that's up there. And here's the final one right here. It's gonna be not a shiny and definitely not the Hundo. Another decoy here and not a shiny one from them. 349. And another decoy has been brought down. Do we? Not on this one either. 323. Oh, that's terrible. I really want to get a Hundo of this because I hear it's really good. And this time we've got ourselves an Arlo, and he still doesn't have it for us. And wouldn't you know it, another Arlo right here. Will he have it? He will not have it. 330 as well. Jeez, I think we want to be in like the 380s. I promise this is still a Morelull grind, but I'm just seeing a lot of decoys and a lot of Arlos. And admittedly, no like Morelulls around here, but man, that is terrible. On the upside, this one looks kind of good. And now we're finally back to the Morelull research because it takes a while to walk these. I mean, it's just 1 kilometer, but still. Well, let's see what the second one gives us in the middle. Not a red one. And the last one, are you gonna be it? Nope. 3 more walking quests. I just would like to see it from here because I'd love to get the reaction, but no. Number 2 in the middle is gonna be also not red. That one was a 439 though. That's the biggest one I've seen from research yet. This one is not shiny as well, and a 16. Now we have 9 more of these eggs. I am very hopeful that we will see a shiny Morelull from them. So number 1 is a Magby, though I will say they're not the most common thing in here, so let's see what we get. Number 2 is a Morelull, okay. Number 3 is an Elekid, the 4th egg. This is the one right here, boom, no, Magby. So admittedly, it has the right colors to be a shiny Morelull. Number 5 is a Dedenne. 6 is gonna be another Magby. 3 more attempts here with lucky at number 7. We've got the, I like it. 8th egg is a Morelull, and this is the last egg right here. It's gonna be another Magby. Let's see what we got in this one. Any secret Hundos that I didn't know about? It's looking like, yes, we did actually get one, cool. And yesterday we got a Hundo Morelull, so we're doing pretty good when it comes down to Hundo hatches, weirdly enough. And now we finally got our first shiny of the video. It's not a Morelull, but it is actually really good. A shiny Dedenne. I will totally take that. But I want to see the sparkles fully on the screen, so there we go. That's a little bit better. Plus that explosion at the end was great. Now let's get ourselves a golden raspberry on this thing. It's actually pretty funny because I did get one of these in Mexico recently, but I didn't like film it in front of you guys because I didn't have my camera. I was kind of just walking around, kind of just trying to enjoy it, you know? But nonetheless, this is the second one I've gotten in a week, which is pretty cool. So let's see how good this Dedenne is. It is not the best, but it doesn't matter. This is definitely a rarer shiny for sure, so it's cool to get it. And another Arlo. You wouldn't believe how many Geo Giovannis I've run into. I was hoping they'd be decoys, but like literally every one of them were Giovannis. Finally, we found another Arlo. Does he have a yellow flower? He does not. 337 as well. Man, these IV used to be really good, but only from decoys. I noticed when they're from Arlo, they're usually pretty bad. 3 more mushroom checks, and this one is definitely not it. Do the bottom one real quick and see what we get from this one. We'll see the middle for last, but it's not a shiny. And then the middle one. Come on, please. Nope, that's not it. Sadly, the Morelulls are not that common around here. Hopefully they're a little better further along the way, but I do have 9 more of the eggs ready to go. This might be close to the final batch. We might get a handful more eggs, but this might be the last full batch we do today. So number 1 is a Morelull. Love to see it. Now just be a Morelull with red on top. This one is a Dedenne. Come on, 3 is another Dedenne. No more Dedennes, please. I'm begging you. This one is, okay, well, it's not a Dedenne. Then we got ourselves, yep, there it is. Oh well, I'm starting to feel like these eggs are a little bit more leaning towards everything except for the Morelull, which I'm not overly surprised about, but you never know. You could get lucky. Yeah, but you could also get a lot of Magbies. What about this one? It's, oh my goodness. And then we've got, okay, Elekid. There's 1 Morelull and all of that. That is really sad, but maybe we got another Hundo. For some reason, we're getting pretty lucky with those lately, but not this time. And here's the only other egg I was able to get. So this is the last one for the day. Let us see what happens. Maybe we will get a Shiny Morelull. That would be really cool. So it's a Dedenne. Yeah, cool. But at least we incensed one that isn't shiny. And these will be the last researches we do for today because I don't want to pick up any non-event eggs. So this one is not shiny. Come on, give me that red Morelull. I want to see it. That's not it. And this is the last research. We're going to keep hunting after this, but not shiny and a 422. Oh well. As I'm sure you can tell, it is a lot later now. I decided to get some food and such. And of course, as soon as I get back out to grind, we get another blue ball. How fantastic. Sadly, we're not getting lucky with that Morelull, though I am incensing quite a few of them. And you know what? I did get a comment recently saying that it should be illegal for anybody to catch a shiny Voltorb with anything but a great ball, so there we go. We're gonna throw one and hope we can hit one. There we go. It does make sense. The Voltorb is a great ball, you know what I'm saying? So we should definitely use a great ball to catch it. And there we go. We've caught it. Now, hopefully it's a decent one, especially for PvP. This thing's actually pretty good, but no, it's definitely not. Hopefully we're gonna get that Morelull soon. The wild one isn't actually a shiny, but the incensed also isn't shiny. I was hoping to get that for you guys, because, you know, it's almost impossible to get that reaction unless you're really lucky. But yeah, that is our large goal. Like, obviously, I really want to get this thing, complete the set real quick. But how good was that one? Yeah, not that great. And was there another one here? There's definitely not. They're definitely out, though. It's cool to see it. Well, we finally got ourselves a light-up shiny. I mean, you know, it's fun to get it. Still not what we're hoping for, but I will say we are getting shinies during this event, which is nice. Though, admittedly, like earlier today, we were barely getting anything until I finally got that Dedenne. And then the sun goes down and everything lights up and suddenly I'm getting shinies. Kind of weird. Alrighty, everybody. It's really late and I'm really tired. I'm still tired from the whole Mexico event. But before we wrap up today, I want to turn this tiny little Tadbulb into a belly bolt, I think it's what it's called. And I think it'd be fun to get a XXS, you know, Dex entry. So let's do this. Why not? Hopefully we're going to get that Shiny Morelull soon. I'm going to keep grinding for it. You know me. I don't stop until the event is over. But hopefully we get lucky with it. But there it is, the Gen 9 belly bolt. And something funny to notice here is that actually those like things that look like, you know, eyes on the side aren't his eyes. It's the 2 yellow dots in the front. I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't exactly know what those things are on the side, but those are definitely not eyeballs. But an interesting design for sure. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video and let me know in the comments down below. Do you have Shiny Morelull? And if you do, send me that luck because I could really use it right now. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see more of it, I highly suggest this video over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.